Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome and welcome, welcome. Day 3, Prosperity Power Jam. What's up? What's up? How are you, Facebook? I see you guys. Heart it up, chat it. What's up, Zoom? How are you to Instant Teleseminar? So glad you guys are here. I just want to take a roll call. Let's take a roll call. Good morning, Janelle. How are you? Anthony, how you doing? Kathy, Brittany, I see you. Sherlon, Dr. Michelle Yetta, Karina, Angela, how are you? Joining us on the phone from all over the place, we have Shauna, we have Lady Dupree, Annette, how are you? Cynthia, we got Eric, Tyler, Ken. We got places joining us all the way from Texas, New York, Pennsylvania, North Carolina. What's up? Facebook Live, chat us up right now. Let us know, where are you joining us from? Brakita, I see you. Kimberly, Imani, welcome, welcome, welcome back. Day 3, y'all. Day 3. Juicy, juicy conversation. So excited that you guys are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look, yesterday I was going through some of the posts that you guys have been posting, and just y'all are on fire using the hashtag SW2017, putting in there your be it wells, putting in there the things that you want to release. I love it. And tagging your friends and just sharing. So I want to open up the lines. I want you guys to connect with one another. One of the things that I love that we do the best is that we connect with each other from all around the world. Just the energy here on Zoom, the energy here on Facebook Live, and then the energy on the phone. So I'm going to open up the lines on the count of 3. And when I open up the lines, I want you guys to say, I'm ready. Lisa's upstairs. She's getting ready. And I want her to hear you guys say, I'm ready. So I'm going to open up the lines both on Zoom and on Instant Teleseminar. You guys on Facebook, make sure and type in, I'm ready, I'm ready. So on the count of 3, I'm going to open up all of the lines. Ready? Here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Say, I'm ready. Yes, say, I'm ready, I'm ready, yes. Baton Rouge is here. Phoenix, yes. All right, all right, all right. Perfect. So excited, so excited. Look at the energy. What's up? I see you guys. Renee, I see you. Orsaka, I see you. Terry, Janelle, Anita, Sherilyn, Charmaine, Rand, Phil. Oh, so excited you guys are here. Day 3, Prosperity Power Jam. Super excited. Listen, we have over 5,500 people that are registered for the Prosperity Jam because you guys are sharing what you're doing, posting, and using the hashtag SpeakingRight2017. Also, we have, on day 2, we had over 1,654,000 people impressions. We reached over 450,000 people worldwide, and we had over 23,000 views on Facebook alone. And we also had over 360 different shares on Facebook. So give yourselves a big round of applause, y'all. Look, like I said, y'all are on fire, y'all are on fire. So look, so excited you guys are here. I'm really, really happy and pleased to welcome our host, the lady who's been guiding us through this process. You see, Lisa is the best-selling author of 6 books, and her 7th book, Abundance Now, published by HarperCollins, is published by HarperCollins, right? In Abundance Now, Lisa continues her journey with her fans, providing a clear and practical blueprint for personal success, drawn directly from her life experiences, and is the beloved author of Abundance Now's follow-up to the book, No Matter What. So for those of you guys that are joining us on Zoom, how many of you guys read Abundance Now? Abundance Now, right. Got it. How about No Matter What? No Matter What? I love it. I love it. Perfect. Lisa's extraordinary story of transforming her own life from public assistance to leading her family, or public assistance for her family, leading to a multi-million-dollar enterprise is the inspiration behind her bold mission to teach others that it's possible to do the same. Today, fans worldwide revere Lisa for her mastery of teaching people on how to accomplish the unfathomable goals and tap into their limitless potential. It is my true big honor and pleasure to welcome the one, the only, and I'm going to open up the lines, and when I open up the lines, just say, welcome Lisa on the count of 3. I'm going to open up the lines. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Lisa Nichols.
Good morning, you guys. Good morning, good morning, Facebook Live. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Matt does like this major intro, like I'm coming in from the sky. Like I always imagine like the Janet Jackson concert, you know, when they come from like, or the Beyonce, when you think they're gonna walk on stage, but they come from the inside. I'm just walking down the stairs, y'all.
Can I do that?
No. He loves grand introductions, so thank you guys so much. I am so excited. Like, we're on day 3. We've had so many people. Can you believe that we've had already over 1.5 million impressions? Actually, it's 1.6 million impressions. What I love about that is that people are being touched even outside of this conversation, outside of this direct conversation, meaning they're being touched by you. So keep doing your hashtag, speaking right at hashtag SW2017, because that's what's getting people connected. I'm super excited about all the shares. Y'all sharing, like, keep sharing. Go get your friends. Go get your friends and tell them, listen, it's not over yet. We just on hump day. We still got more days ahead of us than we have behind us. And some juicy content is going to come today. So if y'all want to talk about money, let's talk. Can we talk about money today? Can we can we have a dignified, feels like yes. Anthony's like, yes, pump it up. The men are like, yes. So we want to have a dignified conversation about money today. And tomorrow, we're really going to talk about your it factor, turning up your it factor. And I have guest speakers today, a guest speaker today, a guest speaker tomorrow. It's going to be powerful, powerful, powerful. So I want you guys to celebrate yourself. So for all y'all who did the homework, boom. I'm loving y'all. Boom. Yes, look, she's like, yes. Eureka is like, yes, I did it. So I just want to celebrate those of you who did the homework, your BOLs. I got Annie, Dan, is it Erica? I want to make sure. Eureka, Whitney, Annie, Lucy, Elaine, Jermaine. I know tons more did your homework. Yes, you guys like, yes, I did it. Alexis is like, I did it.
Lucy,
you know, F. Hopkins is like, I did it.
Yep.
Yes, you read those over there. Put your name up in Facebook. Put your name in Facebook if you did the homework as well. We want to celebrate you guys. Brenda,
Christy,
Anna,
Barbara,
Yvonne,
Rashonda,
Arshelle,
Donita,
Ingenda,
Kathy Brown,
Barbara,
Cleveland, Tina Cleveland,
Kia,
Eve,
Tina,
Barbara,
Tanja,
Shalon,
Dan, Ann,
Renee,
Jermaine,
Shandell,
Nzinga,
Arthur,
Tedra, you guys did the daggone
work.
There are tons more that I'm not able to say your names. We'll be rattling off names all the way up until the hour is complete. And then you guys start sharing your BOLs. I asked you yesterday, share your breakthrough out loud, hashtag BOL. What in each lesson did you need to get? What's your aha? What's your, oh my God, I needed to get that. I needed to hear that. And you started sharing that. You said, Ann said, my BOL is that I realize that everything I desire is just a choice away.
Come on.
Ooh, Ann, I love that. You said, I am only limited by what I believe to be true and available to me. Yes, that's called a BOL, breakthrough out loud. Those of you who are newbie, if you're joining us for the first time today, welcome. We've been having like a 3-day party already. I get so excited. An educational breakthrough party. So this is all about owning your voice, celebrating the opportunity to speak powerfully. Our entire agenda is to gather you, inspire you, and then invite you to join us. This whole conversation is about taking you to the next level. And we know that in the 3-day conference that we do, we help people go to the next level. We've been doing it for 7 years now. It's tried and proven. And so we always launch with this delicious conversation that if you don't ever join our campus, that's fine. But we want you to join our campus. Why? Right. Because transformation is available for everybody. And we want to make sure that we all have a chance to live a life that's barely
recognizable.
And so I want to celebrate Sarah. You said, my breakthrough out loud, my BOL is that I realize that it's my own negative self-talk, taught by Mr. Matt Gill here, that it's my own negative self-talk that holds me back from playing full out in the game of life. When you realize that you've been the instrument to get you there, and you've also been the fortress that keeps you back, all of a sudden you got more that you can work with. I love this. This one talks about, so some of the homework. So Dan Drew. Dan, you said, I'm ready to release being confused, distracted, and being stretched too thin. I'm ready to release quitting, stopping, and going into something else before I finish what I'm currently doing.
Come on.
You also said, I'm ready to release complaining, thinking and talking about things I don't like, and tough things that happen. I'm ready to just be in action. Come on, Dan. If you just release those 3 things, Dan, I think life's going to look a whole lot different.
So Chambra said, I'm ready to release putting others first and not having much to nearly anything for me. She says, I am ready to release holding obligation that I felt in staying residing in a place that I have outgrown just to keep a relative happy.
Wow, 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 wow. And Sam said this. I love this. Sam says, I'm ready to release analysis paralysis and overthinking things. Raise your hand if that's you. Put your name. Come on, y'all. Add your name. Type your name in Facebook Live if you know that's you. If you know you and Sam got the same thing. Feel free to borrow anybody else's ready to release. And be like, that's good, that's good, that's good. I need that. I see the hands up. Tedra got the hands up. Dan, hands up. Kim, put her hands up. Dan, Sam, you got a lot of people. And then, Sam said, Sam playing big. Sam said, I'm ready to release false humility and pretense. Ooh. Like, right, that makes you kind of, Kim said, ooh, right. Sam is playing big. And then the last thing Sam said, I'm ready to release. Sam, I just, I hope you come to speaking right, because I can't wait to meet you. Sam says, I'm ready to release comparing myself to others to justify my negative chatter. Okay, Sam. Sam gets the day 2 homework award, because it wasn't about coming up with 30, but it was about coming up with a good 3. And Sam, I don't think any of us, me included, can go deeper than what you did. Right. Cynthia said, holy cow. Right. Everybody, everyone's saying, great, Sam, Sam the man. Yes.
Go Sam. Yes.
Right. Sam, if you are on today, man, I just want to celebrate you, because that's major. So today we're jumping into some good stuff.
Yeah. So money.
Right.
Look at everybody.
Right. Everybody start dancing. So the only thing that I realize is one of the biggest dilemmas about money is that we don't have enough healthy conversations about money. Like when we talk about money, we're talking about we don't have enough of it, and it separated us from our families and all the drama. And many of us don't learn how to have a healthy conversation with money. This morning, one of our team members was talking to me, and she was saying that, thank you. She was saying that she read an article on how different cultures have different relationships to money. And while in some cultures, parents are teaching their children about stock markets and investing, in other families and other cultures, when a family, the child is growing up, the family's saying, get a job, help with the bills. And it's not just culture sometimes, thank you so much. It's not just culture, it's also geographical origin and it's economic status. And so what I love about money is that whatever relationship to money you were born into, you get to up-level that relationship to money. Isn't that the good news? Isn't that the good news? But you have to be willing, which is why Matt's conversation yesterday on negative self-talk and choosing powerful self-talk has to constantly be in play in order for you to even take in the conversation that we're about to have today. So many of you know, I love saying the word barely recognizable. I love saying the word barely. This is my vanity when I turn my earring around, you guys, because I can see the earring and I want to see the earring on the right side. So I'm a girl. Y'all know day 1 I had an eyelash issue. Yesterday I decided to wear the same earrings again because I like them so much. And today I just want to see them for me. You know. So as you guys know, my life is, I like to use the word barely recognizable, but I like to use the word barely recognizable because it's real. It's not a cliche word. It's real. Like I look up and there's so many things about my life. I go, wow, how did I get here? Well, it was needlepoint move by needlepoint move by needlepoint move. So answer me this. Type your name in chat. Put your name here if you're true. In Facebook Live, I want to know. On Instant Teleseminar, I want you to go to Facebook and put your name in. If you are ready to be coached to your next level, I want you to say it. If you're not, it's okay. Not everyone's coachable. Look, I've asked people if they're coachable, and I'm like, I don't really know. I'm ready. No, I want you to put, I'm ready to be coached. Yes, yes. I see you. I see you, Shanzu. Yes. Yes, I see you, Randy. Yeah. Oh, y'all going fast. T. Hopkins, Angela, Anthony. Come on. Yes, I'm ready to be go. Tracy. Yes, yes, yes. Kimberly. Yes. Luna. Yes. Okay. Michelle. Yes, Michelle. I know you are, girl. Okay. Eureka, Jan, Carla. Y'all going fast. Renee. Okay. I'm going to open up the lines on Instant Teleseminar. I'm going to open up the lines. I want you to say your name on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Instant Teleseminar. Say your name if you're ready to be coached now. Okay. Wonderful. 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 Well, I ask you that because in 2002, I was ready to be coached. I said those words that you just said. Now, I needed to then go find the coach. My prayer is that between Matt, myself, and some of the other people that you will meet during this Power Jam, and some of you have already met, Yetta and Michelle, you guys have said, listen, I found my coach. I'm hooking my caboose to your train. We're going to keep going over this again and again. And little by little, needlepoint move, we're going to help you transform your life. I did that in 2002, 2003. I needed a breakthrough. And I found a woman who was willing to really deep dive into my life, deep dive into my personal, my negative self-talk, my finances, and really show me what I wasn't seeing. Have me say what I didn't want to say and do what I didn't want to do so that I could become the woman that I've always known myself to be. So I had to flex muscles that I didn't know I had. I want to share with you now my personal introduction. I don't need to read a bio for her. I'm going to read a little bit of her bio, but my introduction is that she coached me to get in order all the things that were out of order in my life. Business-wise, built the systems under my business, the infrastructure under my business to understand how to navigate my business. In short, she taught me how to be a CEO. I don't want to sound vain or as if I think I'm the best speaker out there. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm pretty much gifted as an orator. But I needed to learn, Anthony, how to be a CEO. I knew what I knew in my talent, but I needed to understand how to navigate the terrain of a viable business growing. As a result of her coaching me, I was able to grow my business over 258% in just 1 year, y'all.
Come on.
I was right. Anthony said, wow, yes. And then I was able to grow it over the next 5 years, 3,000% in the next 5 years. And in the last 14 years, and oh, by the way, when I tell you the last 14 years, y'all got to remember that over the last, I'll even say the last 12 years, we went through an economic recession. Remember that? My company has grown double digits every year over the last 12 years. Every year. It's because I learned the foundation of what does it mean to do business. Now, I still have all my issues and challenges as a business owner, keeping the capital cash in, growing the business at a rate that makes sense, having time off for my son. But growing the business and navigating that terrain began to become a little bit easier and a little bit easier because this person stepped into my life and showed me the infrastructure. Now, she's only going to be able to give you a tip of the iceberg today. I mean, like a tip of the tip. But if you want more, I'm going to tell you the smartest thing I did, and I done did a whole lot of cray-cray things, y'all, just for the record. But one of the smartest things I did was when she attempted to fire me as her student, because she said I had learned all that I can learn, I asked her, in what other way can I work with you? Right. You name it, you name the title, and you name the price. And I'm going to do it. Thank God she has a nice heart because she didn't give me the price that she's valued at. Mm-hmm. And she named herself the president of my company and served as the president of my company for years and still operates as my leadership body, guiding my company with me. And because of that, I can give the person who got me here, I can offer her up to y'all. Like, how delicious is that? You never get to see the person who helped the person who you're looking at. You never. Matter of fact, you got people try to hide them. No, I don't want to hide her, because if you think you get it straight from me, you really get it straight from her. And so she's going to give you just a nugget, because we only got a little bit of time today. But for those of you who said I want all in, when you come to Atlanta, and if you don't think you want to be in Atlanta, I hope today makes you feel like I can't afford. When you say I can't afford to be in Atlanta, no. You can't afford not to be in Atlanta. Right. And so with no further ado, my coach, the person who helped me turn my crawl into a walk, my walk into a run, and turn my run into a soar, none other than the phenomenal super bomb. She's like TNT in a small package, Miss Susie Carter. Y'all make some noise.
So excited.
Yes. So you got all the Facebook Live. You guys, welcome Susie. Say welcome Susie. They're all saying welcome Susie. Welcome. So this is my TNT. Today, we're going to talk about identifying revenue streams. Write that down. Get your pen and paper out. You will not be able to write fast enough. This will be the Facebook Live that you will want to repeat several times. So you better get ready for record and to write down. So, Suze, first of all, before you start, hi, Mama. Hi. So before you start, because I've already told them that you were the everything and the everything, but people tend to think we just end up being everything and everything. Right. Give them a little nugget about just your dip, your valley. You know that you didn't start it. This was a choice. Just to kind of talk about the Susie before the Susie that I met, because I met the SusieBomb.com transforming my life. But let them hear about that other one.
Well, I think, we invent ourselves, and that's what I love. Like, I came from a very large family. There was Bobby, Ronnie, Stevie, Terry, Joni, Shelley, Susie, Kelly, Debbie. My parents were in the military, so we were rigor. And we were poor, we were broke, we had no money, we had no, like my dad's coaching. It was funny that you said that in the intro. My dad said, here's what you do after you graduate from school. Go get a husband, or you can find a job. Like, that was the coaching. There was no college. It was like, go get a husband, go get a job. I'm like, I could do both. I'm an overachiever. And so I really just decided what I wanted my life to be. And I wanted my life to be something different than what I came from. Because what I came from was lack. What I came from was there's not enough. What I came from was, no money. What I came from was you had to scrap for everything. What I came from is, clothes shopping at,
Kmart.
Not even Kmart. We went to garage sales.
Oh, yeah. Your grandmother had you do dumpster diving.
We dumpster dived as kids. Like, that was, to me, that's still a treasure trove, right? She's like, you went in the trash cans? We're like, oh my God, every weekend. It was like, not dumpsters. Anyway. So you all come from where you come from. And it's a choice to be who you want to be. And somehow, some way, I just made this phenomenal choice and my dad instilled in me, you can do whatever you want. You just have to work hard, right? Go get whatever you need to get. And, he was an example of that. He came from 13 brothers and sisters.
And you had 7?
I had 9. And he came from, an 8th grade education and really became a man that took care of.
I love the story
9 kids.
Would tell the story about you. She worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Tell the story about Kentucky Fried Chicken. I love this story.
So you have to hustle as a kid, and my family was go get a job so we don't have to pay for you anymore. Like pay for your food, pay for your sports, pay for school, and so I got a job at Kentucky Fried Chicken. So I would get my little moped, because first I had a bicycle, right? First I walked, then I had a bicycle, and then I bought a moped, and that was game.
That's like a car. A moped is like a car.
Like the Vespas they have right now, but it was a moped. I was really cute. My little moped with my little Kentucky Fried Chicken hat, and I smelled like chicken all the time. My hair smelled like chicken all the time. But we would get the leftovers, right? So we would get the chicken from home, and from the restaurant, and we'd get to bring it home. We got to bring the corn home. We got to bring the muffins home. And we never, as kids, went out to dinner. Like, so when I brought chicken home, that was like
a big
game
deal.
changer, right? We made chicken soup, we made chicken tamales, we made chicken enchiladas, I don't really care for chicken like I used to like chicken.
Right.
You know, riding down the street with my bucket of chicken in my basket, wing, and then my brothers and sisters could hear it, and then they would all come outside like, oh, she's home, we get chicken.
I love that story. You know, because so often you're about to hear a great lesson from her, and we forget that we all started somewhere. You know, raise your hand if you know that you were in a family where money wasn't endless. It had an end, and you ran out of money before you ran out of month at times, right? So I always love to hear you share that story. So teach us today.
So when we talk about money, I want to talk about where you are financially right now, because as Matt talked about yesterday, you know, the negative self-talk and putting pause in play, we live in a money reality, and most times the money reality is lack, right? There's like, I don't have enough, there's never enough. And until you create a strong foundation of what you want your new money reality to be, you'll live inside of your old money reality or somebody else's money reality.
Okay, let me just stop right here. Okay, she's about to drop 150 bombs. So your job is to not learn passively. So I need y'all to get ready. Everybody raise your hands so you can see your bodies moving. Everybody, because all y'all just like frozen. Okay, because I think this is actually frozen on Zoom. So I want when you're getting a breakthrough, when something has occurred, I want you to go into your chat. I want you to put in BOL. That's me. I want you to, because she's gonna go through it pretty fast. But I want you to stay right. Angel says, I'm ready. Okay, Barbara. Okay, it's because you can get caught up like literally and look like deer in the headlights like this the whole time. I want you to be. You have to be an active learner for it to work the best. Okay, so I want to make sure that you guys are inside of active learning. Okay, great. I'm ready. Time. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, great. So get ready. I just have to put them on notice because I realize I'm doing it. Like, oh yeah, I'm doing the gaze thing.
So when you create your new reality, so we talk about where you get your money reality from, which is your parents, your grandparents, your community.
So your money reality starts when you're little.
Your money reality starts when you were little and young, and you said, can I have money for this? My answer was always no. Can I have money for sports uniforms? Can I have money for to go on a date or to go
to the
somewhere.
mall.
Like I can't even think because it was just no all the time.
Right. So whatever your money is, so if you heard no all the time, or if you were always bought and toys were the things that replaced hugs, right? Whatever your money reality was, it was set as a child.
Right. So we were doing this exercise yesterday, and there was money conflict. Money meant conflict. Money mean you didn't love me. Money meant manipulation. Money meant no. Money meant scarcity. Money meant control. So what is your money reality?
What is your money reality? Type it in the chat box. Now. Type it in the chat box on Facebook Live. Type it in Facebook Live. What has it been? Just go back real fast and see if you can remember what were some of the things that money meant in your life.
And then we create a new reality, which I'm prosperous. I have the divine right to be abundant. That's one of my money realities. Is there is money everywhere. So type that in. There is money everywhere. I promise you there is money everywhere. I need you to know there's money everywhere. So when you really start looking at the foundation of what you want to create, I need you to understand we're entrepreneurs. You guys are entrepreneurs? Yes. Raise your hand if you're an entrepreneur. Right. If you're an entrepreneur, we write our own paycheck. Like there is no man dictating what we are. And if you're a parallelpreneur, meaning you have a job but you're building your business and building your passion, we still write our own paycheck. So I want you to really start looking inside of what's the paycheck that I want to write and create from a new reality, not your past. Because if your past keeps dictating your future, we're not going to move towards our future. Now, when you look at 2017, 2018, because I want to look at a fiscal year and really look at everything we have to put in place for yourself financially, I want to look at what are your goals and what are your revenue streams. Your revenue streams are all the places you're going to make money. Now, Lisa's an author, I'm an author, Matt's an author, but there's not a lot of money in books. We've got to sell a lot of books to make even your monthly nut. So I want you to write this down. What's the highest income producing activity only I can do? What's the highest income producing activity only I can do? Most people, when they start, they want to start building a low hanging fruit, right? A $29, $49 product. Well, if you start with a $29 product or a $49 product, you got to sell a lot of $29 and $49 to make the rent. So let's say you have $5,000, right? And that's your monthly nut. And whatever your numbers are, I'm just using it as an example. If we created a $29 product, that would be maybe a video or a webinar. We've got to sell 172 things every single month to pay for our nut and pay for our rent. So what I want to really look at is, are you in front of enough people to close 172 things to make $5,000?
Now, if it's not an into IP like video NAR or something that you're selling your insight, and it's a unit, you're selling something like this. You may be inside business, and if you work for someone but you also want to start your own thing, this is the good formula to think about, because the number one thing people forget is how many people do you need to be in front of to hit your number. So translate anything Susie's saying. If you're not selling your intellectual property, if you're not selling your what you know, you're selling something else, you're selling pens, you're selling whatever, then translate it for exactly what she's talking about.
So if we had to close 172 things, we have to be in front of 1,000 people to close 172 things. Are you going to be in front of 1,000 people to close 172 things? So the reality is most of us is no. When you look at a month to month, and even online, it's more than that because you're only closing 1% online. So I really want us to look strategically what's in the highest income producing activity that we can build first. We build one revenue line and we go deep in that revenue line, you guys. Deep in the one revenue line, go deep and wide, and then you bring on another revenue line. Coaching entrepreneurs and working with entrepreneurs, the biggest challenge that I see and that we have is we're trying to launch too many product lines at one time, right? Too many product lines at one time. So we're launching a book, we're launching a webinar, we're launching a coaching, we're launching, and it's confusing. Yeah. A confused mind doesn't buy. Confused mind doesn't purchase. So I want you to start with one thing, and one thing that we're going to be really great at. And what's that highest income producing thing that we can produce, right? It might be a webinar, it might be mastermind coaching, it might be group coaching, it might be, an item of something.
Now, for some of you, you're still creating what that thing is. Find that thing that you're really good at. And for some of you, you're working for someone else and you want to launch something. Well, what's the problem that people have that you can be the solution to? What's the pain that someone has that you can help alleviate? Or what's the desire that someone has that you can help bring true? If you don't know what that is, answer those questions, and from that is a service.
What I love about Speak 'em Right is we really give you the behind the scenes on how to do all this.
Behind the black curtain on how to do all this.
It is like a roadmap. Now, it's a lot of content. We give you so much content. It's so much content, from your finances to writing a book to learning how to speak to what kind of speaker are you to your marketing to your
and for those of you who are already coming to Speak 'em Right, we're going to actually spend about an hour and a half identifying new revenue streams. So literally because you spend about
it's about an hour and a half.
You spend about an hour and a half literally filling out. They fill out the handout, right? So you fill out your revenue wheel. If you work this revenue wheel for the next 3 to 5 years, you'll identify money that you hadn't even seen yet.
Money, money, money. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain, make it rain. I said, make it rain, guys, because we want you to make it rain. This is, our passion, just really helping entrepreneurs really create that. So when you're looking at your finances, like we have to have a financial goal and a financial strategy, right? Your goals, we have 2 goals. One is a must and one is a goal. The goal is the stretch goal and the must. Where I see entrepreneurs stop is they're not playing big enough, right? You're playing inside of you being comfortable. You're playing inside of your, comfort zone, your safe zone. You're playing small. Like, I want you to start playing big in the world. I want you to go, here's my goal, but what are all the actions we need to take to hit that goal? We can't just put a goal out there and go, ooh, I hope I get that goal. Like, it just doesn't work that way. Right. We have so many people calling the office going, I put the goal on my goal board. I put Lisa on my goal board. I put Matt and Susie on the goal board. That's not enough. Action, radical action is what really creates the results that you want inside of your business.
And you know what I realize is that when people are busy and you're a doer, you're busy with the things that you know about, but you're unaware of the money that you're leaving on the table. This was one of the biggest things that you taught me. Susie would always ask me, I would come back from an event and I'd
really make her mad.
I'd say, oh, I generated $12,000 at the event. She goes, okay, great. That's wonderful. Now, what money did you leave on the table? And I didn't understand that. Like, what do you mean? And slowly but surely, she kept showing me how to identify the money that I left on the table. I'm always going to be of service. So serving the people was not an issue. So we don't want to have this conversation and because we're not talking about service that you think that it's
just money.
It's just about money.
Right.
This is assuming you've already served and given great value. Then a viable question is, what money did you leave on the table? Because if you served and you played full out, I think you deserve to get paid.
Right.
And don't leave any money on the table. I don't know about you, but I agree with that. And so I love the conversation. What money are you leaving on the table? Ask yourself that question. I want you to post that question in Facebook. I want you to make a note. What money?
Charlene, too much money.
Right. What money am I leaving on the table? But I want you to ask yourself that question, because when you ask a question, something different triggers.
Right.
So just ask, what money am I leaving on the table? Susie would ask me this question every time I came for her to coach me. And I would get so mad. I'm like, but now I'm doing $14,000 a month. What are you talking about? She goes, that's wonderful. When you started with me, you were doing $5,000 a month. Now, what money are you leaving on the table? I love it. Bonita said, what money am I leaving on the table? Question mark. Right. Great question to ask, right? The money on the table was hidden behind the cloak of invisibility. Yes.
Allie supporting. There's not enough, systems to work. That's Samira, so thank you.
Yes.
Like when you look at what money you capture is just the result of how effective I was in transforming your life.
Say that again.
The money I capture just allows me to say how effective I was in transforming your life. So we look at when people take action and radical action, we've done our job. It's not about me. It's not about Lisa. It's not about Matt. It's not about Carrie. It's not about anybody else that pours into you. Because when your life is transformed, people stand up, jump up, run to the back of the room, or sign a contract in front of you because now they see possibility.
Right.
So it's all about the possibility that you create for others creates radical action. If I do an event, and this happens sometimes, and I don't close anything, I realize I was either in my head or I wasn't speaking to what they needed because I didn't capture what transformation that they needed. Like the content didn't match the desire that was in the room. So for us, it's an effective way to manage. Y'all
doing all the BOL. This is saying BOL. Angela, BOL. Shirley, right.
Gigi saying massive action. She's saying yes, amen.
Right, BOL, the content.
Speak, Susie.
Right. Yes. Make sure you guys capture these BOLs because I want you to post your BOL because your BOL is somebody else's BOL that hasn't seen this yet, and they won't see this because it'll come through you. Barbara, you said, wow, that makes sense. Yes, Lakeisha Michelle on with us talking about money today.
Yes. Lakeisha is a money magnet. That's my girl. Right? So if you start measuring, so when I first started working, with Lisa, and it was motivating the teen spirit at the time, we didn't really have a closing percentage. We only had about a 4% because it wasn't in our belief system as an organization, because we feel pushy. We feel like, oh, I'm going to be rude if now I try to sell them something. No. I'm going to stand for your life. If I ask you, invite you. It's like you spend an hour teaching somebody and telling someone about this really, really great party. Oh my God, I'm having this great party. And we're going to be in the pool. And Lisa makes the best cocktails. Not really. She does make some good chicken wings, though. I will say that.
Teriyaki chicken wings, but not cocktails.
Not cocktails. Right? And then I go, okay, have a great day. And we leave. And you're like, oh, wait, can I come to the party? Like, can I play?
Right.
Like, it is amazing to me that people need to be invited to play with you. Right? So that I started my invitation to purchase that way. I'm going to do an invitation.
So here's what I love. Listen to her language. So an invitation to purchase versus I'm going to sell you. So it is a sell system. You need a sell system. But selling is a dignified conversation. Write that down. Selling is a dignified conversation. And it's simply, you only make it slimy if you make it slimy.
Right.
You only don't want to do it because you're afraid you're going to do it like someone else did it who didn't do it with integrity.
Right.
Well, I have a great idea. Don't do it like that. You need to be willing to be so convinced that what you have, what you offer brings value, releases the pain, alleviates the discomfort, or brings a joy and a new possibility that you feel guilty if you kept it to yourself.
Right.
Like that,
Right.
It took me a minute to get there to go, wait a minute. Who am I to make the decision that you don't need this service? It's my job to give you access. And it's your job to make a powerful choice. Choose a powerful no, I don't want your service, or choose a powerful yes. That's exactly what I need. That's why at the beginning of this week, I told you every day, I'm going to make a dignified invitation for you to join me for 3 days. Because for some of you, Annette just typed in Facebook Live. She said, speaking right to make millions changed my life. Who am I not to have invited Annette?
Right.
Annette has a changed life because of speaking right. My job is to extend a bold invitation to you, confident of the result, and then your job is to make a bold, clear decision, confident of your choice.
So you want to really look at how effective am I inviting people? Like we were working with this with a group of clients, and there was so much shame, there was so much guilt, there was so much like, I don't want to do that. And the reality is, if you don't do that, my life stays the same. If people come into your presence and they keep doing what they're doing, they're not going to have a breakthrough in their life. So we're access to breakthroughs. We're access in having a life that you love. I'm about money and a money magnet. Lisa's about transformation and creating a phenomenal business, and you as a powerhouse speaker, right? So I want to look for you to go, when I'm inviting people to purchase, I'll let them know it's my job to educate, your job to choose.
You guys are blowing up in Facebook Live.
Christopher says, hashtag BOL invitation, that terminology.
Right. You guys are BOL in everywhere. Like
Right.
BOL, wow with like seven O's. You like, Andrew's like, BOL, this is good. Yeah, you guys are typing so fast. You guys need to go back and Zoom and make sure you guys are reading these comments. They're delicious. Go over on Facebook Live and read some of the comments that you guys have. You guys are really blowing up. You got right. Marcus says, preach. My job is to educate and your job is to choose. Barbara, isn't that wonderful? And oh, by the way, when you're about to make an offer, you can say that. My job is to educate you on your choices. Your job is to choose. Here's a choice that you have.
Right. And you can choose yes or you can choose no.
Just choose powerfully.
Right. So it's a script that we live inside of.
Yep.
So that we can leave the attachment, leave the will they like me, will they not like me. Listen, here's what I learned a long time ago about people and money. They're either going to like you or they're not going to like you. So you be you. Right? People are going to judge you. They're going to evaluate you. They're going to, think you're amazing or not. And the reality is, I love what Lisa's grandma says. What you think about me is none of my business.
Right. Your perception of me ain't none of my business.
Love grandma's little pearls of wisdom.
Right. She will always say that, always. So listen, I know you guys love it. You guys love, I've never seen so many hashtag BOLs that y'all take notes. I know you guys are trying to write as fast as you can. Not sure if you were able to get a lot down.
Right.
Thank God this is on Facebook Live and you can look at the recording, because I'm going to tell you, for every 2 nuggets you got, there were 7 that you missed because it was just coming in so fast. This is just a tip of the iceberg of what Susie will be doing at Speaking Right to Make Millions. So she and I are the main stage primary educators. We have some guests that will come on and we'll show you some other ways that you're going to learn. But it's like hours and hours of Susie and I, 3 days. In and out. So that's why I say, listen, eat your Wheaties, take your vitamins, hydrate, get your sleep. It is not a game. It is a life-changing, game-changing experience when you come. Because when you know what you didn't know, now you can do what you haven't been doing. And when you do what you haven't been doing, you begin to get what you've been wanting.
Look, that's drop the mic.
That's the bottom line.
Let's drop the mic, you guys.
It ain't even rocket science. It ain't.
Right.
no big, it's no big illusion. It literally is that. You only can take yourself as far as you can take yourself with what you know. The smartest thing I did was to say, I have taken myself as far as I can take myself. I came, I hooked my arm, my caboose onto her train, and I said, teach me what I don't know so I can do what I haven't been doing, so I can get what I've been wanting. And now it's available to you. And I don't know a whole lot of places that are going to give it to you the way we're going to give it to you. So, I mean, don't bring a pouch, bring a bucket to hold this information.
And we've had more people become best-selling authors. We've had more people become making a 6-figure income for the first time and a 7-figure income
for the first time.
More people bringing in multiple revenue streams. More people having complete breakthroughs in their business.
Building their community, building their online reach. 4X, 5X,
leveraging
10X,
affiliates, finding affiliates,
creating new partnerships.
We do a banana exercise. Banana.
I told him yesterday. Banana.
Everybody in the room.
Banana exercise.
Everybody in the room knows who you are, knows what you're up to, knows what you're going to do. So if you need money, if you need partners, if you need to write your book, you need a publisher.
Like you will never do anything like this anywhere else like this.
But I need your butts in the seat.
Right.
I need you there so that I can pour into you because I had a snippet. Like, I'm like, I have notes and notes and
notes.
Right.
She only spoke from one of her bullets. Like, it's just,
I want to be prepared. I'm like, oh, okay.
Right. So listen, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to invite you to join us. Join us on November 3rd through the 5th. Like if you felt value here, we're online, we're on Facebook Live, we're on Instant Teleseminar, we're on Zoom. If you got value here, then what happens when we're belly to belly, face to face, heart to heart, soul to soul? What happens when we're there? What happens when you're in the room with us? What happens when you're on walk and talk breaks with us? What happens when you have lunch with Frick and Frack right here, Coach A and Coach B, and while you're eating, we're feeding you in your heart. First of all, we notice 90% of the people don't even chew when they're in lunch with us. But what happens when you say, I'm so committed, I'm going to get in my car, I'm going to get on a plane, I'm going to travel. Some of you guys will travel 13 hours, 26 hours. Some of you will travel 8 hours, and you're there in the room. What will happen?
Ty says I'm there.
Right. Yeah. So I'm going to invite you again, like I'm going to do every day. I invited you yesterday, I'm going to invite you tomorrow, and every day it's my job to educate you on what you have access to, and it's your job to choose.
And I'm going to invite you to come play in our party. And when I say party, because business is supposed to be fun, work is supposed to be fun. We do this. I spend more time with her, more time with Matt, more time with Kent than I do my kids and my significant others. So I want to invite you to come play with us. Get your butt in the seat so I can transform your life. Yes. I need you there. I need to see you. I need to meet you. I need to hug you. I need to help you live your next best version of you.
And I am evidence that it's true. I'm evidence live and in color.
Right?
No pun intended. So November 3rd through November 5th, Speaking Right to Make Millions, we take you behind the black curtain of how to build a phenomenal life, how to build a sustainable business that grows in and of itself. The standard price, you guys know, after the 30th, the value is about $1,200 for the 3 days. The standard price after the 30th is going to be $597. It is going to be $597. And for the record, next year in 2018, it's going to start at $597. That's going to be your discount price. Right. Trust and believe. There's no guilt. There's no hesitation in my statement. We have been generous long enough to give it away. But for now, you can get in for $397. Rosie says, life-changing event. I love you, Rosie. Life-changing event. For now, you can get in for $397, you guys. $397. All you have to do is go to speakandwriteworkshop.com. That's speak and A-N-D, write, W-R-I-T-E, workshop.com. Click secure your seat. We started out with 550 seats. We started this week with about 192 seats. We now are down to 163 seats. All All right, so look,
and they're going fast.
Do not sleep. Look, Whitney says, I will be there. I will be there. I'm ready to get coached. Harriet says, VIP, yes, yes. I didn't even talk about VIP yet, but you already in, right? Harriet is like, I am in. So we now have 163 seats left. Now, I know the majority of you guys do as my cousins and my mama would do. Y'all gonna wait until Friday and then jump in. So that's fine. Prayer being that we have seats left on Friday. I recommend that you make the phone call today. Look at our link. Go over to speakandwriteworkshop.com. Look at the video. Right. See the evidence. We don't have to sell you on this. It really doesn't. Kathy said, I got my VIP. Come on, okay, enough people are talking about VIP, so I'm going to tell you about VIP. They said post link to sign up. Artist says post link to sign up. So do we post the link? Already there. Oh, no, over in Zoom.
www.speakandwriteworkshop.com.
Okay, so again, so someone write it out for me, you guys, because I can't write and type. That's not going to go well. www.speakandwriteworkshop.com. So www.speakandwriteworkshop.com. Someone's yay, go Anthony, go Kim.
Thank you.
Yay, go Michelle. Yes, thank you guys. So then for those of you who want to turn it up to the next level, VIP, anytime I register for somewhere, even before I had the resources, I was looking at VIP because I want to put myself in that select group because I want to meet those people. I want to do business with those people. I want to have my private time, some small intimate time with the producers of the event. So our VIP still has a few seats available, It's a bonus day of coaching. So you don't start on the 3rd, you start learning on the 2nd. By the time you get to the 3rd, you've already made a bond with all the other VIPers. Right. You get a whole full extra day of content. Plus you get a VIP reception exclusively. Cynthia's like, yes, VIP, exclusively for VIPs only. And we actually help you begin to network. So we have some networking mixer things to get you talking, to get you connected, because these people will be your next business partners, your next customers, your next possible investors, your next prayer partners. Some of them just going to be your next partner. Well, we had a little bit of everything happen at Speak and Write. And so then you get up close and up front seating. You get a special VIP bag full of delicious goodies. Can I get my VIP bag this year, please? Please, can I have one? Hold one aside for me. I always like to have envy from the stage. Like, oh, I want that. And so you get a VIP bag, but you also get to have lunch, a VIP coaching lunch with my coach and myself. And during that lunch, we don't eat. We're not going to take up any of your time eating. We drink a protein shake. And while you're eating, we take questions and we laser coach. When I tell you we have heard well over 50 times, this VIP coaching lunch was what was worth the investment. We got to get people to agree to stay for the 3 days. They're like, oh no, I got everything on day 0. We're like, no, but just stay for the parties then. Right. And so they stay. So you're going to get so much, right? You're going to get tons of content. And then we have our costume party that you're going to be invited to. So VIP just gets everything. If you don't do VIP, you want to do general admission, that's what you can do. That's great. Just know when you come and watch VIP, you're going to say, that's the last time I'm going to do general admission. So if you want to do VIP is $794. That covers your general admission ticket and your VIP ticket, $794. We started with 150 seats. We started 150 seats. We now have less than 80 seats left. We have 77 seats left. So grab your VIP ticket. I had a few people ask yesterday, what if I already register for general and now I want to upgrade to VIP? Well, of course you can. If you're going to be there and you want to go VIP, of course you can do that. What's the best way they can upgrade to VIP?
They can email support at.
Go to support at Motivating the Masses. Support, SUPPORT, at Motivating the Masses. Email us there and put in the subject line, upgrade to VIP, because we'll ask them to prioritize you. Just put upgrade to VIP and we'll make sure that you'll get your seat. So if you've already done it, Benita's like, yes. Benita's, I'm in VIP. Great. So now, in closing, I'm so excited. In closing, today is a money day. So we're going to give some homework around money.
Let me get my homework out.
Now, we're going to read your homework. Now, this one, she studies homework like no one's business. Every day is an action day. Every day is an action day. So I'm going to give you 3 pieces of homework, right? 1 piece Susie's going to give you, and 2 pieces I'm going to give you, so that you can, let's all be in the conversation around money and finding the money that's left on the table and making sure we're identifying new money. And energy grows where energy goes. So you put energy on growing your money, and guess what happens?
You start making some money.
You start making
Brittany,
more
I
money.
see what happens. Your business, you're not making any money. You definitely need to be at VIP, because we want to create the money plan for you so that you can be there.
Yes.
So here's my piece of homework. I want you to create your new money reality. What would be possible if you had all the financial abundance in the world? What difference would you make in the world? Like, what is the money mantra? And be responsible and think about, not from a negative place. I don't want this. I just want future. I'm a gift from God, and my gift back to God is what I do, and my responsibility to my community, and how I'm a game changer.
So it's a declaration.
Yes.
So it's a money declaration. So what's your money mantra? Create a new money mantra. Create a new money mantra. And I'm going to recommend that it's not more than 5 lines, because you want it to be something that you can remember, something that you can chant. Something, I would always say success and abundance is my birthright. That was my first one. Success and abundance is my birthright. Money is good to me. Money and I have a phenomenal relationship, that good people should do well, because good people who do well do more good. I am a good person, and I will do well. Like, I just did all these money mantras over the years. So what's going to be your money mantra, your money declaration? Write a nice, robust, meaty one. Write one, Anthony, that stirs your soul. Angela, that stirs your soul. Jazzy, make it so that it makes you go, like, when you hear something, Tanja or Kim, that makes you go, Brittany. Or write a money mantra that's relevant to your now. Don't just write something that you knew years ago, something to your now. So that's homework number 1, is your money mantra. Homework number 2.
Define another revenue stream.
Ooh, I knew she was going to do that.
Now, this one is your highest income producing, because I want to work smart, not hard. So what's that next revenue stream?
So what's a new revenue stream? Now, remember, we're working on an 18-month window. So you don't have to wait 18 months, but it takes you out of that stress. So in 18 months, you can choose that March of 2019 or July of 2019, based on the fact that we couldn't do fast counting. What's a new revenue stream that you're going to already have operational? And then, so what does it look like? What are you going to do with it? Talk about a new revenue stream, okay? And then your third homework that I want you to do.
We're going to track your financial goals. So what's your must? Like, no kidding, you can't go home until this is done, right? I don't want some airy-fairy goal that you can't hit. I want a realistic goal every single month for the next 12 months, and then how you're going to get there. How many units, how many things do I need to sell to get to that revenue goal? That's the first line. Second line is that we have our must, and then you have your stretch goal.
So let me identify must a little more. So must is, it's designed to push you a little bit outside your comfort zone. So it's not something you can effortlessly do, but it's that thing that it's non-negotiable. Type in chat, type on Facebook Live, must is my non-negotiable. So type that in, type that over here on Facebook Live. My must is my non-negotiable. Great. I want to make sure you got it. It's the number, it's the dollar amount at the end of the month that's non-negotiable. It can't be something that's super easy, but it's something you can hit, but it stretches you just a little bit. Right.
And then the goal is I want a 10 or 15% increase from your must. So I don't want to double it. I want something that's doable and realistic, but it makes you want to pee your pants when you do it.
Right.
That's what we like.
Right. So your goal makes you scared. So your goal, Vince, makes your knees knock. You're like, I don't quite know how I'm going to get there. But like she said, it's a 10, 15%
increase.
It's a 10 or 15% from your must. So your must is right at the edge. It's something you know you can do. You will not rest until you get it. And then your goal makes you want to kind of get you nervous. It gets you nervous. Now, I got to tell you, Rosie is on Facebook Live, and Rosie's story is the best. Susie did this exercise with Rosie. Rosie's been on our campus for a while. Her sons are going to grow up on our campus. We're helping them to transform their life into something barely recognizable. And Susie did this, must and goal. And Rosie took it to heart. Just like this, you guys, just like you. And Rosie had a goal that she wanted to hit by the end of the year. And she was about $350,000 away, short. And she didn't know how she was going to do it. And we were having this conversation in October.
And it was like, yeah.
It was October. And Susie introduced the must and the goal. And Rosie changed her. Look, Rosie's up there saying money, 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 money. Rosie.
Another $300,000.
So Rosie modified her daily must. So she made a daily must so she can really possibly hit her year-end goal. And when she made her daily must, literally, she stayed at work a little longer, she grind harder, but she hit her must every day, and then she exceeded her $350,000 in 3 months because she was running toward her must. When you put that must out there, and then you put that goal out there, and y'all know I told my after-party Zoom yesterday, run toward the goal, not the must, and you'll blow the must out the water.
Delicious.
Right. And so I'm going to give you a bonus piece of homework because it's day 3, y'all. Wake up now. I want you to comment on 3 people's posts. Celebrate them. Encourage them. Remind them that they're on the right path. I want you to comment on 3 people's posts. All right. Now, you had a lot of BOLs today. Don't keep those BOLs to yourself. Hashtag SW2017. Hashtag Speaking Right. Hashtag SW2017. Don't keep those BOLs to yourself. Go get someone. Share this recording with somebody who you know they love to serve and they need to get paid for their valuable service. Or you know they're all about the business and this will be valuable to them. Or the person that's always borrowing from you. Either one. Share this piece of intellect with them. So, in closing.
The homework again, Eugene just asked. Number 1 was your money mantra. Number 2 was what's your revenue stream. Number 3 was put a plan in place with your must and your goal. And number 4 was acknowledge somebody else's BOL in Facebook group.
So I want you to go to Speaking Right. Go to speakingrightworkshop.com to register for your tickets. This is just a little bit of what you're going to get. I mean, we're just giving you a sample. Candy said, $7.94 VIP, I'm in. Okay, girl, right. Yes. So go and register because if this feels good to you, I can guarantee you when we get together, it only gets set on fire. I know we're giving you a lot real fast. We're just giving you a sample. We're going to unpack a lot of it in November. I cannot wait to see you guys. Tomorrow we are back. Tomorrow we're going to talk about elevating your it factor. How do you become dynamic on and off camera? So how do you take the camera? How do you memorialize your message? How do you multiply your message? How do you make money while you sleep? How do you become electrifying on camera? We have one of the most dynamic people on the planet, and she's like delicious to listen to and look at.
Right.
And she's become a dynamo. She stepped on our campus as a student and quickly became one of our instructors when we saw what she had to offer. So now, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Tomorrow, same bat channel, same bat time. I'm going to open up the lines, and I'm going to open up the lines on Zoom. I'm going to turn your microphones on. I'm going to open up the lines on Instant Teleseminar. And today, we're going to end by saying something that we all need to hear far more often. And you can't hear enough of it. So today, I want us to end by saying, I appreciate and I love you. I appreciate and I love you. Facebook Live, let's start typing that in. I appreciate and I love you. I appreciate and I love you. Like
I appreciate
and I love you, Mama. I appreciate and I love you. Open up the lines. We're gonna open up the lines with this.
No, I got it.
Okay. Oh, Matt's like, don't touch it. Zoom.
Yeah. Look, is there an after party?
Yes. I appreciate and I love you. I appreciate and I love you. I appreciate. 1, 2, 3 for Instant Teleseminar.
I appreciate and I love you. I see you, Tanya, Erica, Samira.
Yes, I appreciate and I love
Rena.
you. I appreciate and I love you.
Angela.
I love you.
Bridget.
Doesn't that feel
appreciate
good
it. I
to
love
hear? Yes.
Vita,
Yes.
Dana, I appreciate it. I love you.
Yes,
You guys
I
are the
appreciate
best.
and I love you.
Thank you, Dawn.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
Yes.
I love you.
We don't hear that enough.
Thank you, Paige. I appreciate and I love you.
We don't hear that enough. So I just wanted to let's start our day and continue our day hearing that stuff that's like salve. It's like salve. It just feels good. Go have an amazing day. Blow someone's mind today. Remember, our commitment all week is blow someone's mind with our kindness and our love. That's what it's about. I'll see you tomorrow. Same bat channel, same bat time. Bye, Facebook Live.
Bye.
Bye.